So of course y'all know y'all live with Snapchat Queen, and we're gonna do a little video clip together. Now I don't own the rights to this audio um, that I'm about to play. It's the WNCT TV Channel 9 on your size newscast here, and we're gonna talk about how East Carolina University partner with the Greenville Police Department to give the East Carolina University jurisdiction over the local community to start locking up the local community to get the locals off the street to replace us with this war that's going on outside right now. So y'all listen to a little bit of this and we're gonna do a discussion on how Greenville ECU partner with the local police here.
Tonight, we're taking a more in-depth look at the new agreement between ECU and Greenville Police Departments. This week, leaders voted to give ECU police jurisdiction within city limits. WNCT's Brandon Truitt joins us now with more details on what changes you can expect to see. Brandon.
Ken, the renewed partnership between the two agencies continues a decades-long tradition. The biggest change this year, expanded territory for ECU police.
So there was a desire and really a need from ECU Police Department to expand their law enforcement jurisdiction ability.
Greenville Police Chief Mark Holtzman says it's the growth of the university that has caused the need.
As ECU's footprint expands all throughout the city, we're seeing in our community ECU police officers driving through the community from building to building, campus to campus that they have.
So let me pause him right there. So you notice he said the campus expanded and needed more police help. That was them coming in through the college, recruiting through the college. I'm going to back them up. That was them recruiting through the college back then on the local community. Notice how he said he's intertwining them with the local community. The college and the local community have nothing to do with each other because the college are the people that come here through those foreign exchange classes, right? Because the local community don't go to ECU like that. We end up going to the community college, which is Pitt Community College. Right? So these are the foreign exchange students who came in and took over East Carolina. And then you see how he's talking about how they work with the police department. Let's play that back again.
Driving through the community from building to building, campus to campus. In our community, ECU police officers driving through the community from building to building.
Oh, they try to keep going back.
ECU's footprint expands all throughout the city. We're seeing in our community ECU police officers driving through the community and their law enforcement jurisdiction ability.
Greenville Police Chief Mark Holtzman says it's the growth of the university that has caused the need.
There we go. The growth of the university that caused the need. Let me rewind that because I had to find it, kept trying to skip over it. But listen to how they say it's the growth of the university, right? That is the cause of them having to expand. Why did this college grow so quick?
Police department to expand their law enforcement jurisdiction ability.
Greenville Police Chief Mark Holtzman says it's the growth of the university that has caused the need.
As ECU's footprint expands all throughout the city, we're seeing in our community ECU police officers driving through the community from building to building, campus to campus that they have.
Chief Holtzman says this expansion allows for ECU police to serve communities they're already a part of.
But as they're traveling from place to place to place, these little islands, they're going in and out of their jurisdiction constantly.
So you hear what he's saying, those little islands they're talking about are those little places that's behind like the Starbucks that's down 10th Street, little hives that they built themselves into intertwining with the local community. And that's why we explaining in the videos. It's how they came in through these sorority houses, renting out the property, right? Hiving out in the backwoods, in the cuts of us, right? Through the black community and spreading out. And this is what he's explaining on them hives. I got to go to WNCT TV Channel 9 on your side. That's great. But this was a couple of years ago, family. This right here was 8 years ago. This war has been going on this long with them coming into our community through this college. For 8 years, they've been packing this college in this deep to take on the local community after we met them uptown.
Constantly.
Holtzman says ECU police and GPD are trained similarly.
ECU police officers are governed under the same rules as a GPD officer. They have the same state training that we get, the same national accreditation standards that we have.
ECU Deputy Chief Jason Suggs says this type of partnership is not uncommon.
UNC Greensboro and the city of Greensboro have had a citywide jurisdiction agreement in place for probably going on 20 years now.
At the end of the day, Suggs says this expansion does not change the focus of their department.
We're not going to try to take over certain areas of the city or anything like that. That's not what it's designed to be. It's designed to be, if we are in the area, we're there, and we have resources there that we can help out in the city, then we're good to do that.
Now, mind you, I'm going to pause it right there. Mind you, when he's talking like that, basically what he's saying is they was giving themselves permission to come into our communities and find any excuse to lock you up with. So what was going on, right, because this was 8 years ago, right? What was going on back there with the local community was with how they did me when we had Nisha up here on this video hollering and screaming about I started a riot in Greenville when it was them recruiting through the college. Them having their own police, that was them explaining on the news how they police were going to come into our local community, and what the police did when they got there was they would try to lock one of us up, whether it be the community college, the hospital police, it's what is it? You got a high school police, you got a community college police, you got the hospital police, you got ECU police, and that's them in the background. I mean, we had so many police departments that tried to come down here and lock up the local community that it was sad. I'm gonna see if I can find another video of them talking about the riots in Greenville that happened when they police took over. Hold on. Now this is him up here talking about police brutality. It was nothing about no police brutality. This was all them blaming the police and try to switch it around on the police as if the police was out there beating them. They wanted to meet the local people uptown to try to take over our jurisdiction like they doing now, right? So we told them, if y'all want to go to war with the locals, meet us uptown. They was out there talking about police brutality. It was them out there, like they said, through the ECU, recruiting themselves in, and when they couldn't get away with the law, with it themselves, they would bring their police in to protect them and cover them. That's why you see all these rugs and stuff around. That's them covering themselves. Right now, I'm going to see if it's going to play this video about the riots that was going down in the protest in Greenville. And this is him talking about it, right? And this is on Europe TV 252. These are the ones who came in like the black people, the Europe niggas. They came in like the black people, act like the black people, and really hated on the black community. They're the ones who hated us because we wore nice clothes, we wore jewelry, we kept our hair done, and we was well maintained. They came over here with that mindset of, oh, I come as a slave, I gotta work, do this, that, the third, and they don't want to pay taxes.
Yeah, it's Black Life. You watching Europe.
I mean, let's see if it's gonna let them play, cause I mean, this is how they talk. They want to be black so bad, but they don't like black people.
Yeah. You know it.
It's BL, Black Life. You watching Europe TV.
Yeah.
That's them messing with the signal. Let me go back. I don't want to watch that. Never mind, y'all. Let's go to the news. They doing too much. Y'all had to go to his channel and watch that. It's Europe TV. They got a clothing store in Rocky Mount Mall too. So y'all go holler at them. I mean, they running all kind of stuff that the black man was running, and they took the black man and black woman out of business to try to act like it was the white folks, and it was them, the Africans and Jamaicans, out here fighting in these streets over being us, and came back with COVID with the poison in the streets, the fentanyl, and called it COVID. I'll try to see if it's gonna play this video, but it's trying to act like it don't want to play it. But this is the news station I'm trying to load up now, so y'all can hear some of the news clip. And as I said before, once you try to show and put pieces of stuff together, that's them interfering into your service because they don't want the truth to get out on how they want to fight this digital war. And this is me showing y'all how they doing a digital war on us, right? By me showing you the networks and how they going in through the radio signals. They using the VIP poles. They using your microphone to listen to you. They using your camera to listen to you. I mean, anything digital, right? they're trying to use against us, right, for their benefit. Like right now, they don't want me to play this riot video because they too busy trying to put a commercial in there. They want y'all to hear them selling us something because they can't think beyond trying to figure out how to make a dollar off the Americans. They can't think past trying to make American dollar. They don't understand English, but they understand dollars very well. They understand how to be disruptive very well, but when it comes to productivity and quality products, they have no clue about that because they're too busy scamming. No, we don't need to know why we're doing interruptions. You're not even going to be seen on the camera. And that's them playing in the thing, playing in the buttons. But Google fixes all that. But anyway, I got it saved on my page, right? It's y'all go and type in WNCT TV news on your side. And it'll talk about the riots that went down in Greenville. And y'all can catch that. I'm not about to fight with these people on no daggone internet. But I'm going to go on and load this video. But y'all follow that, and it's going to tell y'all how we took them down and how they in the background now playing with the internet because that's the best they can do because they scary. They phone gangsters. What we call them thumb gangsters. They only gangster on the internet pushing buttons. So, I don't care. They them foes. So, I don't care. Looking at your picture, man. So, I don't care. She at the beach for her birthday, so, I don't care. She on a Range Rover, so, I don't care. Well, she got a BMW, so, I don't care. That's them folk. The same was in this background right here about to let you listen to holler. Listen to them.
Took a hit during last night's rally. Many protesters say these violent actions are not the way to seek justice. Law enforcement used tear gas to try to control the situation. And here are some reactions to last night's events.
And next thing you know, we got to the courthouse, we tore down, or they tore down every flag, burned it.
Now you heard what she said, right? She tried to cover herself. They tore down. That was them. Tearing down the American flags, right? Tearing up the police cars. See how they she quick to reverse it and said us the deal. I mean, y'all got to listen to how these people talk.
They tore down every flag.
Vince.
And next thing you know, we got to the courthouse, we tore down, or they tore down every flag, burned it. They threw rocks at windows, businesses, tear bombing us.
Now, mind you, you hear how she want to sound white, but she's actually a black girl, right? You actually hear how she's trying to say it was us, but it was them. But she hurry up and switched it back around to us, right? He looking at her like something wrong with it. Like, girl, you talking too much. You telling on us too much. They were throwing rocks and everything at the police car. I mean, it was them, right, against us, the local community. The girls in the scarves, the niggas with the hats and the caps, the earrings, right? The college students who came in through the college. Recruiting back then. Now y'all go to WNCT TV and watch the rest of that. I mean, you can hear the governor up here talking about it 5 years ago about these riots and stuff that they was bringing to the local community after they couldn't do this and figured out they couldn't do that right and get away with that. That's when they came in with COVID and tried to kill us off with COVID. That's why they tearing up my stuff. That's why they down at that breakfast bar, the Gold Post over here on 5th Street, and try to put it as a museum. They using the Joy Soup Kitchen, the Gold Post, and the breakfast bar to poison the local community. They got the city coded out in pink area with what they stealing and how they gave themselves the AIDS. We call them suicide bombers. Because that's them people who got that so-so I don't care mentality because they already at their last stage of life with AIDS, calling it cancer. So they'll do whatever at this point. Because they, in their mind, we call them down here walking zombies. Right? That means they don't care. Then you can go up here and Google ECU, how many rapes they done had at this college alone with them raping these kids when these kids get here. Hazing at this college where they hazing these kids when they get here. This same sorority that's down here on 5th Street. The black kids who came here trying to bully everybody by calling it a war without fighting. Because like I said, they didn't want that right there where they call it police brutality and it was them. You heard what she said, it was them. Then try to turn it around like it was us, cause we was out there with the police. Like, what is y'all point? Y'all out here that don't want to work. Then when you got a job, you only got a job to get in there, steal people information. You don't want to work when you get there, and then you the main ones who talking about, well, you don't file taxes. Well, if you ain't pushing that tax button, baby, what do you expect to get back? I mean, that's the question we got. I mean, they clearly trying to make it like we lazy. Y'all see how they took most of the organizations I had, right? Used them for themselves, even the housing job and the healthcare and the wraparound services, the volunteer services with the community, and try to use it as if they was doing it. Even down to when I did the mask one, mask all, buy a mask for you and then buy a mask for somebody else, right? Shelter one, shelter all, cover one, cover all. They tried to make it seem like that was a bad thing and went and did it behind my back with another organization, which I didn't care because at least you helping somebody. That's my mentality, baby. I don't care. At least you helping somebody who needs some help at the time, because that's the whole point of you getting that money and asking for it during COVID was to help people, not for y'all to go and put yourselves on Section 8, get all these grants and loans and tax money, all these program money, all this loan money, the PP loans and all that. Go put yourself in debt with it. And then expect for us to pay for it. I mean, I'm showing y'all the conditions of the roads that they took this money. That's what we building back with, where they built it to last long enough for them to come back and steal it. Make it make sense. Boy, you like with Snapchat Queen, boy, I'm just giving y'all a little insight of this war they got going on through East Carolina University, where they done took over the college and thought they was going to come in and kill off the local community with poison or whatever. We don't know what these people thinking. I guess they thought ice was a cup of ice because they take it as a joke. We don't know, but we ain't playing with these people. Y'all out with Snapchat Queen, boy. It's going down. We looking for the ones with them wigs and bonnets, the gold earrings, the pearl earrings, the big hoop earrings, the bamboo earrings, the ones that's wearing them necklaces with the cross. I mean, y'all know who we looking for, boy. Them sevens. The ones who standing in a seven with their hands on their hip and arms folded and crossed. Y'all know who we looking for. Them same folk. The ones who don't like the people who actually doing something with their life. Boy, you like with Snapchat Queen, boy. I'm going to go out with Governor Cooper because PJ act like he got something to say, but I don't know. I don't know what PJ got to say, because it sound like PJ was on their side because he did that. Matter of fact, let me go to PJ. You right. Let's go to PJ because, see, he was in that all-inclusive plan that brought him in here. He was the one who gave him permission to come. Through that all-inclusive plan in Greenville that it included everybody but the local community. I mean, yeah, you get a bag of air. Literally a bag of air for 50 cents. That's why we don't know what we buying no more. Well, of course it ain't gonna play, so... Y'all go to the city of Greenville, North Carolina, right? City of Greenville, North Carolina. I'm going to subscribe to it so y'all can follow it. GTV9, right? That's where they hold the city council meetings and do the briefings and talk about what's going on in the local community. Y'all go check that out. I mean, y'all got to follow what your governor, your local community is doing, because what people don't realize, your mayor, right? City council members are not affiliated with your police department. I'm going to say it again. Your mayor dealing with PJ Conley and your governor and stuff like that is under a whole different jurisdiction than your police department. The police department controlled those people that came over here, right, under paper documents. Not the people who are native to the land. And that's what y'all need to understand. They control y'all. They are for to be getting y'all under control, not the local people. Right? Homeland Security, which is ICE, right, control those police departments who get over here and feel like they not supposed to protect us, but they protected the immigrants. That's when ICE come in, Homeland Security. That's when Trump and them boys come in. The ones y'all don't want anywhere right now. Because y'all thought that Trump controlled money, and Trump don't control money. He controlled those police officers, like the ones who were East Carolina. I just played the videos, who thought they was gonna come in through and intertwine with the local community and get the local community locked up, right, any way they can, right, to replace us with the terrorists. That's when Trump come in. He controlled those people. That's his job, and that's what he's doing. So we don't understand how y'all mad at Trump for controlling the police that y'all bought here that's terrorists. They're not police, because the police make sure there is no crime going on, like in East Carolina, all those rapes that's going on, all that hazing going on, not in the local community, trying to lock the local community up to replace us with the ECU students. That's not how the police work. That's when Trump and them boys come in and get that straight. And that's what they doing. They doing their job, what we, the Americans, paid them to do, control y'all. When y'all get over here through these colleges and get miseducated on politics and power and rulership and dictatorship, or however y'all got it going, dealing with our economics and how to steal our money and how to control us through y'all building apps to steal our money online so y'all can travel around the world spending our money. Baby, we put a stop to that. You know, with Snapchat, AI chatbot friends. I'll be back with more, y'all. Y'all know I got to get some more videos together for you. Cause right there, the internet acting stupid. Don't want y'all to hear that. But go to the city of Greenville, North Carolina, and look at some of them meetings, and y'all hear what's been going on in the background with how those college students got into government to come into the local community. And because now you got PJ Conley, who owns property in Greenville, Overton, who owns property in Greenville. A lot of people who own property in Greenville who sitting in them city council seats. How did that happen? We'll talk about that on a future video.